Today's video, we're going to be looking at more similar triangles and determining whether they are similar or not, and then also figure out the dimensions of the triangles using proportions and a little bit more complex proportions than we did in our last lesson. So we're going to take a look. We have two triangles, A, B, C, and C, D, E. Okay, we're going to first determine whether they are similar or not. In order to do that, we need to find all the angle measures. Remember, there's 180 degrees in every single triangle. So to find the missing angle, we do 180 minus 84 minus 20. And you get 76 degrees. Okay, so this is 76 degrees. All right. That's a good thing because we have a 76 degrees over here. All right. Now, this right here, we have a vertical angle here, right? So this is also going to be 20 degrees. So again, that is a good thing. We got two of the same corresponding angles. Now we just have to determine whether it's going to be 84 degrees. And if you have two of the same, 180 minus 76 minus 20, it is going to be 84 degrees. So these are similar triangles. So we're going to say triangle ABC is similar to triangle CDE. Okay, and how do we know that? Because their corresponding angles are congruent. Corresponding angles are congruent. All right, so we know they're similar. That's an E. Anybody's trying to figure out what letter that is. There we go. All right, so corresponding angles are congruent. Now to figure out they're not the same size, but they are, since they are similar, their sides form a proportion. So I have to take a look. Okay, I'm going to look at, here's the smaller triangle, here's the bigger triangle. So X in the smaller triangle is across from the 84-degree angle. Okay. Across from the 84-degree angle in the bigger triangle is X plus 3. So just be aware of that when we're making our proportions here. So my proportion, I'm going to do this in a different color. Okay, so I'm going to start with the smaller triangle first. X over 8. X over 8. All right, we got this side, which is across from the 84-degree angle, and then the 8 centimeters, which is across the 76, is equivalent. Now, you got to be careful of the order of where you find this. Since the X is across the 84 here, across the 84 here is X plus 3, so that this has to stay up top. So this is going to be X plus 3 over 12. All right, so now make myself a little room here. Now we have to solve the proportion. 12 times x is 12x. 8 times x plus 3. You have to be careful because you're multiplying both the 8 by the x and by the 3. So you're basically distributing. So 8x plus 24. 8x plus 24. All right, now we solve this. Boom. Minus 8x from both sides. And we get 6, no, not 6x, 4x. 12x minus 8x is 4x. These cancel, equals 24. Divide both sides by 4. And you get your final answer is x is 6. So that means this is 6 centimeters over here. And this is 6 plus 3, right? Which is 9 centimeters over here. All right, so this is 9 centimeters. This is 6 centimeters. So just because you're done with solving for x, make sure you complete the diagram and find all sides. All right, let's take a look at another diagram. All right, okay, we have a triangle inside of a smaller triangle inside of a bigger triangle. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this. We're going to be comparing this smaller triangle right here, boom, 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 with the bigger triangle on the outside, boom, boom, boom. All right, so we have FGJ is one triangle, and FHI, that's the other triangle. So those are what we're going to try to see are congruent to each other. Okay, so again, you got to find two similar angles. Or two corresponding angles, I should say. And as long as we find two of them, we should be able to figure out the third. So we have, this is 32, this is 65. Get my calculator. 180 minus 32 minus 65, hopefully is 83. It is 83. So this is 83 degrees up here. That means this is going to be 65 degrees down here, this angle right here. All right, so they are going to have corresponding angles. So I'm going to say triangle FGJ is similar, again, sign for similar, FHI. Okay, same reason as before. There are corresponding angles. Okay, both have 32, 65, 83. 83 degree angles. There we go. So you could say they have congruent corresponding angles, or you could just list out the angle measures of both triangles. All right, now the proportions. Okay, now we got to be careful with this. All right, so we know they are congruent. I'm going to just make myself some space here. Okay. So the smaller, well, this part is easy with the smaller triangle, right? The smaller triangle for FGJ, right, is 8, right? That's nice and simple. Okay, that's labeled for us. Okay, and this is also labeled for us from here to here is 2x. All right, so the one side of my proportion, right, is going to be 2x over 8. All right, now the other side of my proportion is that you got to be careful here because do this in this color. It's the 10, right? That's going to go on the bottom, right? It's going to go corresponding to the 8. That's the corresponding side, right? Those are corresponding. But the base of this, you've got to be careful because it includes the whole thing all the way over. Okay. And so when you have it included all the way over, you have to include the 2x and the 3. So this is 2x plus 3 because it's including the entire length here. All right, so it includes the 2x, which is there, and then the 3, which is boom, boom. All right, so you got to add those together. All right, now get to our equation where we solve it. 2x times 10 is 20x. 8 times 2x plus 3. So 8 times 2x is 16x. And then 8 times 3 is 24. All right, so solve this. I'm going to minus 16x from both sides. Boom, boom. And you get 4x is 24, and coincidentally, you get the same exact x. You're not always going to get x is 6, but in these two scenarios, we do. All right. Basically, I'm showing you how to do these as well. So that means this is 6. Okay. But want to, again, figure out the length of this. 2 times 6. 2 times 6 is 12 centimeters. So that means this right here is going to be 12 centimeters. Okay. And then the whole thing, back like we said before, from here to here, right? 12 plus 3, that's going to be eventually be 15 centimeters. Okay. But you don't need to do that. You just need to know this side pretty much. But it's just a little extra tidbit for this diagram. All right. So similar before, just the equations are a little bit more intense. So that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. And always remember, whether you're solving for X or Y, always give math a try.